Thank you for spending another midweek moment with WPT. Before we get started, a word from our friends at Security Plus.
Hello, WPT. We are excited to partner with you in providing quality benefits at lower prices. We are thrilled to introduce a new program that will complement your current health coverage. It has a direct effect on reducing healthcare spending with a proven return on investment. We have found this program is excellent at attracting and retaining quality employees while helping to drive better health outcomes. And the cost of the plan builds out at no cost to you. We're excited to present this opportunity to the members of WPT Incorporated. Security Plus LLC has been reducing the cost of employee benefits across the country for decades, and we'd like to add you to that growing list of satisfied customers.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Paul Rozeski. Today is the 17th of July, 2024. Happy National Tattoo Day. Something that goes without saying. As always, celebrate responsibly. Personally, I'm more likely to celebrate National Daiquiri Day on Friday. It's been hot the past few days, but remember, it's part of what we fondly remember and wish for in the middle of winter. So, let's live in the moment, enjoy it while we got it, and let's jump into some news together. First off, let's acknowledge that there's a lot going on with the UW system. Over the past couple of years, consolidating and closing of branch campuses, battles over the budget, closing some programs, and a new study committee that's going to do a deep dive research at looking at where the future is headed for the system. Which is important because having a state university system is in the Wisconsin Constitution, so let's get it right. Some campuses have more work to do than others. You know, Oshkosh was $15.2 million in the red last year and is projected to end this year $7.6 million in the hole. And it's burned through all of its unrestricted cash reserves. Anyway, although that definitely should catch anybody's attention, this is also something that caught my attention earlier this year. It's UW Eau Claire, and that they're going to offer a new major in professional studies. Their goal is to encourage folks to complete a bachelor's degree if they have an associate's degree or significant college credits. To be fair, my first reaction to this was frustration. It's the most vague, general degree name you could possibly come up with. So we have folks with a bunch of credits and don't have a direction, and let's give them a path to spend more money or pile up more debt for a degree that doesn't translate to a specific field of work. Seems like they're playing into the hands of the people that are already frustrated with the university system. It's tough because just in the past 48 hours, I've talked to owners of businesses, auto repair, bowling alleys, restaurants, home builders, and it's still a challenge to find adequate people and be fully staffed. However, to be fair, I do recognize and see a lot of quality in this. First off, for the folks that have earned a technical associate's degree, they can immediately count 60 of those credits towards the 120 credits someone needs for a bachelor's degree. They already have something that's functional in the workforce. Also, it opens up more opportunity for folks in the counties with satellite campuses like Barron County to have access to getting a bachelor's degree. And yes, I get it that it opens up opportunities in the marketplace for people that need a bachelor's degree just to be able to apply. On top of that, in my opinion, it shows that the universities are making some business decisions that seem sound. They've identified a target market that isn't being served, and they see a way to slightly adjust their existing product to produce something to serve that market. I'll let you decide. In other news, there have been reports of scammers claiming to be law enforcement officers contacting citizens claiming that they were selected for jury duty but failed to appear, and there is now a bench warrant out for their arrest. The scammers have gone so far as to text fake bench warrant documents to their targets. According to officials in Barron County, the imposters are very convincing and good at creating a sense of urgency that the person must either turn themselves into the sheriff's office for arrest or send payment through a gift card. And there you have the red flag. Another example that makes me wonder about how different of a world we would live in if people with this kind of energy and ambition and self-confidence would take that energy and invest it into things that were positive and constructive. And finally, the two chairs of the Elections Committee in the legislature have introduced a bill for enhancing the security around absentee ballot drop boxes. Senator Knodel is the chair of the Senate Committee on Shared Revenue, Elections, and Consumer Protection, and Representative Krug is the chair of the Assembly Committee on Campaigns and Elections. And they made the announcement in a joint press release. I think they may win the award in latest bill introductions in the history of legislative calendars, but somebody will have to fact check me on that. And they did it since the Elections Commission responded to the Supreme Court decision to reinstate absentee ballot drop boxes with guidance and not mandatory rules. Personally, I was disappointed the Elections Commission didn't come out with rules, or at least some more definitive guidance for the local election clerks, but I'm also not surprised. They're constantly under intense political scrutiny lately and probably just have battle fatigue. Meanwhile, the legislature has been in a power struggle tug of war on all fronts with the courts and the governor's office when it comes to having the authority to spend or the authority to create rules or laws, legislation, appoint or remove heads of departments. Gotta say, why would the Elections Commission stick their neck out since no matter what they do, it's probably going to get criticized anyway? On the other side, I haven't seen the legislation yet, and even if it does get traction, there are so many moving parts and steps to the process. I think there are better odds playing the lottery than actually seeing this get through to the finish line. And in closing, we acknowledge the new Dropbox legislation in this quote that made me think of the mindset of Klug and Knodel from Benjamin Franklin. And I quote, "The man who does things makes mistakes, but he doesn't make the biggest mistake of all, doing nothing." Unquote. Have a great second half of your week. And as always, thanks for listening. Wisconsin Property Taxpayers Inc. is a nonpartisan membership organization consisting of thousands of small business, farm, and homeowner members in every air conditioning loving corner of the state. Founded in 1985, the organization is committed to providing its members with up-to-date information, legislative advocacy, and exclusive cost-saving benefits. Find out how to join at WPTOnline.org/join.